Here are more mods and custom content for your Sims 4 game, so if you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Without further ado, let's get into it so I can fill up your mod folders yet again. Alright, so we are in Create a Sim for a reason. I know a lot of people have been asking to see more traits in the Sims 4 game, and I found this one that I feel like is the definition of me. Overthinking. You can now have your Sims have an overthinking trait. So I think I'm going to take away Yvette's love for the outdoors and give her overthinking. And now the Sims constantly replay conversations and situations in their head, often stressing themselves out over absolutely nothing. Isn't that just perfect? Anyways, that's one trait that you guys can download. So now you can have your Sims overthink, you know, and I'm curious to see actually how that trait works in gameplay. And I'm curious to see how that trait would work in gameplay, like what type of buffs they would get. I feel like it'd be pretty funny, just your Sims constantly overthinking every conversation they've ever had. Alright, on to the next thing. As you can see, I do have a little room dedicated to arts and crafts. Here is why. There was a little bit of a Plopsy List bug that was going on once we got the patch from, I believe, September 19th, I think. September 18th? 17th? I can't remember when we got the last update, but it was like a week ago. And basically, you weren't able to list things on Plopsy. So this is a Plopsy List Bug Fix. So for any of those Simmers that were having those issues, hopefully this bug fix will fix it. So I'm just going to show you basically how it works. I think we all know how to list things on Plopsy, but if you don't, here you go. All right, so I'm going to have Yvette come over here and just have her knit something. We're going to put it in her inventory because that's what you got to do. And then she can basically, let's maybe knit an object or something like that. Maybe we can do, I don't know, maybe like a decoration that she can knit. I'm sorry. I love these I love these octopus, like, knit decorations. So I think I'm going to have Yvette do that one. So she can just sit down here and knit away. I'm not really sure how long this is going to take her. It shouldn't take her too long, though. Alright, so she just finished up her octopus. Now that we've got it in her inventory, we can go ahead and list on Plopsy. And then it should give us a notification that she was able to list it. So, yes, we were able to list it. So, you shouldn't get like a bug saying that you can't list it or the product was damaged. Even like with paintings, you can list them on Plopsy. So if Yvette wanted to make a little painting, we can speed this up and have her list that on there. I wanted to show you guys a few things that you can, you know, be able to list on Plopsy, so it's not just you're seeing like the one thing. There we go. Another thing listed to Plopsy. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Hopefully this fixes that bug. I know it's like when one bug gets fixed, there's like 20 others that come into the game. So hopefully that fixes y'all's problem. Next thing we're going to move on to is our custom content. So we're going to be in build mode. And so the first thing that I have is this Halloween Welcome Mat. Yes, we're getting into spooky season, guys. So your Sims household needs to be ready to go. So these are the swatches that you get. Actually, I should probably turn this around so we can see it better. I mean, you don't have to necessarily use this as a welcome mat, but it is a welcome mat. But you get these little spider webs, then you get these little, like, ghost and a pumpkin that says boo. I really like this one. And then you've got just the pumpkins, and then I'm pretty sure these are just, oh, it's the ghost, the black cat, and the pumpkin that says Happy Halloween. I thought this was so cute. I know it's September, but, you know, we're getting to October quickly. You know, it's going to be spooky season before you know it. So the next thing that I found were these crochet rugs. And I always talk about how we can have a lot more rugs in The Sims. I just feel like we have a lot of rugs, but we don't at the same time. Maybe I'll just leave it there so we can see it. But this is the first rug. And then you have this little like half watermelon slice. And then you've got a strawberry. You've got, I believe this is like a lemon, but it kind of does just look like a circle rug, but I think it's a lemon. And then you've got this like flower one. You've got, I actually don't know what that is. It kind of like a pear, like an almond. I don't know what that is, but it looks cute. And then we've got the 2 flowers. So I thought these were really cute, and they just look so detailed. Like, look at the detail on this. It's like it's actually like a real life rug in The Sims 4. Anyways, the next thing we've got, and our last thing I know today, is probably a shorter mod review than normal, but I've always complained that we don't have a lot of mirrors. Like, we're lacking a lot in The Sims, but we have a lot, but we don't at the same time. And mirrors, to me, are, like, they're either exactly what you're looking for, or they're, like, a little bit off, and it's like, that would have been perfect, but there's something that's not making it perfect, you know? So I found this mirror that can also be another, you know, option. It reminded me of a hurricane, and since I live in Florida and we're in hurricane season, I thought it was perfect to show y'all. So this is the mirror that I'm talking about. It's the storm mirror, but it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this would look cool in like a Sulani house, but they've got different swatches, so don't fear, for there could be a swatch for you, you know, in your Sims 4 house that'll match. I think when I look at this, I think of a hurricane. This just reminds me of a hurricane. But I thought it was really cute. So, and you get another mirror. So, it might not be for everyone, but I have shown some mirrors on here. But I'm trying to show you guys more custom content, because I know how difficult it can be. Because, like, for instance, on one of my streams, I fell in love with this mirror right here. But I don't like the cutout of it. Why do they have the cutout there? So I'm trying to show y'all more mirrors, because we don't have a lot. Anyways, I'm done rambling. If you did enjoy this mod review, please leave a like and comment down what your favorite mod or CC was from this video. If you want to see more content like this, make sure that subscribe button down below. And with all that being said, happy simming, and I will see you all later.